Hi and welcome to the Pisces March 2020 forecast reading. For those of you that tuned in earlier, apologies that I'm late. As I've said before, I live in the bush in Africa. Things do not always go according to plan here. Right, so I'm going to get stuck straight in. Just quickly going to say, for those of you that would like personal private readings, I'm going to put the link in the description box below. You can do that via my website, or you can also go to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel, and click on the banner. You will see that takes you directly to the website, or the about section. There's also the link to the website there, and that will get you a personal or private reading or one of my truly amazing soulmate readings. Right, so as I've said before, those of you that don't know, I'm in the bushveld in South Africa, in Limpopo province, surrounded by wildlife. It does make my internet a little bit dodgy at times, but I will be back very quickly, hopefully. Right, I'm going to get stuck in immediately. So I have the Lenormand cards for the month ahead. I also have a relationship reading, and I have the energy cards for the month ahead of March, that is. So Pisces, I'm going to select the Lenormand cards for you for March 2020, which will give you an idea of who, what, and the situations that will be coming into your life in March. The Lenormand cards are predictive. That is why I use them. At the moment, life is moving fast and it's dishing us a lot on our plates. So the predictive cards play a great part in being able to navigate what comes up ahead. Your first card that comes up, Pisces, is a message. You will be receiving a message for the month of March, or in the month of March. It will come in fairly quickly, fairly suddenly. The rainbow on this card always says to me, perhaps it is quick, maybe it's sudden message, maybe it's unexpected. Its outcome is going to be nice, okay? Let's see what the next card is. Right, something has been bothering you, Pisces. Something has been eating away at you. Something has been slowly but surely eroding at your life, okay? So possibly that message is going to have to do with that situation. The next one is, but now it comes to an end. This is the casket. The situation draws to a close. Something that has been eating away, eroding at you, at your life, at your happiness, at your confidence, whatever it may be, it draws to a close in March. It does so via a message, via news coming in that will tell you the situation is now over. Let's see what the next card is. And life restores to being lovely, in love, wonderful, feeling that connection to somebody again. So it could have been a situation that was eroding or corroding at relationships, or at your feeling at feeling connected with something, with somebody in particular, I would say. So that draws to a close. What you have now is that connection is reconnected. That feeling of being connected is reconnected. Maybe it's been a lack of relationship in your life that has been bothering you. And that draws to a close in March, and somebody does come into your life who there is a wonderful potential for, okay? Let's see what the final card says. This brings stability back into your life. It brings that feeling of being anchored, of being rooted, of being in a sheltered cove somewhere. Right, so shall we recap that? Okay, news comes in. Something's been bothering you, eating away at your life, eating away at your happiness. It comes to a sudden end. It comes via that news that was coming in. What it does is it restores equilibrium to your relationships. It restores that feeling of your relationships being your solid foundation, your anchor in life. Whatever that relationship may be, it may be a soulmate relationship you're in. It may be a deeply connected relationship with someone, okay? Soulmate, but not necessarily romantic. Or it brings somebody in. If you have been lonely and hoping for somebody over this time, here comes someone. That situation you went, which was corroding maybe to your confidence because no one was coming in, or who was coming in was just really not suitable. That draws to a close. Some kind of news brings that in. Let's look at the relationship cards to see what this is all about, okay? So this is for those of you that are in established relationships, as well as those of you that are looking for relationships. Let's see what's coming up here for Pisces in March 2020. And 2023 comes up as well. Okay, so first card up is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present. So that's very nice. Second card that comes up, divine timing is at work. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, interesting. Next card up, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Let's take one last one for relationships, and it is wedding. Okay, this situation involves marriage. This is interesting because if this card and this card and this card show up in one reading, do I even need to tell you what that means? Right? So for some of you, here comes a soulmate. It's divine timing. This will lead to marriage. Others of you, you're in established relationships. Divine timing. There's a wedding coming up. Others of you, you are in established relationships already. You are married. There's divine timing at work here that has to do with healing something within your relationship that makes you feel like doing things in life again, and it makes you more attractive. And it all helps to making that established relationship something special again. So something is definitely healed in the month of March, whether it is within an established relationship or in your relationship life in general. Something comes to a close. It's like a karmic circle, a karmic lesson, something that had to be gone through that finally reaches conclusion in March, and you can move on to far better times where relationships are concerned, whether it is attracting in that soulmate that you'll ultimately be marrying, or whether it is a relationship that you already have that needs to get back on a good even footing and make you feel like you are worthwhile and wonderful again. It will be happening. That forgiving and learning, whether you recognize this was the lesson you were experiencing in March or not, much the same will happen. You will have gone through something which is a healing process. You will have learned something, and relationships will be restored to their equilibrium. Whether it is a new one that you call in and it's absolutely wonderful, and it has the potential for being a future marriage, showing up very strongly here, or it's an existing relationship that then just gets back to being even the attraction between the two of you, even that feeling of solid connection between the two of you. There is good energies around, good potential for that in the month of March. Now let's look at the energies that are going to be most useful for you in March. What energies are around you, swirling around you for you to use if you want outcomes, if you want to get somewhere, if you have goals, if you have aspirations, which energies will be the most useful for you in March? This one jumps out. Future. Direct your intentions and actions wisely, and your future will lead to fulfillment. I'm going to take out another two. We'll get back to this in a sec, the story as such. Next one for you is transformation. The process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth of yourself. Let's pick one more. Okay, beauty. Beauty is unveiled by the lustrous light within. Very similar. This came up in another reading, not the future card, but the other two. So what I see here for you is keep your eye on the future. Possibly what can be happening here is we've all been going through incredible tests and trials. The readings I've been doing, people are going through a lot, even if it's not that great circumstances or situations. Internally, they've been going through an awful amount lately. So what this can do is get us very focused on what has not been working in our lives, what has been challenging in our lives, what is holding us back in our lives. Now it's time to look to your future. Now it's time to have your eye on the future, to make plans, to make decisions and choices with your future in mind. Because transformation is going to be taking place in a big way. That I can say without doubt. All of us are going through transformation at the moment. Your best bet here, your best course of action is going to be to look for the good. Now, this isn't like goody good. This isn't light and love. Although light and love I believe in very much. I do. But this is about when situations are challenging, when people are challenging, when life challenges you and holds you back a bit. Try to find what you can focus on that is uplifting, that is creative and constructive. If you do that, that transformation will be that much quicker. It will also show you that path to the future far more clearly. Try not to get bogged down by the challenge itself. Try to find where you can creatively navigate your way through it. It will be shown to you. Like that future card says, keep the future in mind. When you make choices, when you make decisions, when you navigate challenges, keep the future in mind. What do I want in my future? What would I like my future to look like? It's actually something, and there the message comes instantly for you guys. Write down what you want for your future. Now, I want you to write down what you want to feel in your future. Do you want to feel secure? Do you want to feel adventurous? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel content? Do you want to feel admired, respected? Think about the feelings that you want in your future and make your choices and decisions with that in mind. Ultimately, transformation going on. We've already seen it in the relationships. We've seen divine timing is at work here in relationship sector. So all of you Pisces, relationships play a big part in your life in February, whether it is a new one, whether it's an existing one, whether it's the realm of relationships where transformation takes place. This is going to be the key transformative, shall we say, situation that you are, or cycle that you are going to be going through. But it's healing and it's wonderful and it has good outcomes. And that beauty card says to me, ultimately, I think what you're going to do when you look back in March and think, that was a beautiful moment. I might not have recognized it. It might have been disguised as a challenge. But ultimately, it will be a beautiful moment for you guys. So this is quite an exciting reading. I feel quite a thrilling energy here. And as I say that, the card on top is the energy card. And it says, with boundless energy, you can accomplish more than you've ever thought possible. So that's what's going to happen, I reckon. By the end of March, your energy will be entirely rejuvenated. You're going to feel rejuvenated and you're going to be ready to tackle a brand new chapter of your life. And that, my friends, is a wonderful note to finish your reading up on. Right, I hope that you enjoyed that reading. And I will do the weekly reading on Friday at 1:30 p.m. GMT +2. This time I'll try my very best to be on time. Okay, and of course I'll be back again next month. I will put the itinerary up for the April readings quite soon, so you can check when and where you will watch that. And I'll just repeat once again, if you'd like a personal or private reading, once this video is processed and up and I've added all the little bits that need to be added, I will put a link in the description box below for my website where you can get your readings. I want to thank you for watching and listening and subscribing and liking and commenting. Please comment. I read every single comment and I try to reply to many of them as possible as well. Wishing you much love, light, laughter, and loads of blessings for the month of March. Speak to you soon.